What's going on? My name is Freerunner X10 and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to check out a free-to-play Battle Royale / Hunger Games inspired game called Lasman Standing. Now before we actually check this game out and play a solo match, I thought I'd talk about the developer and publisher. They are the same entity, Free Reign Entertainment, because they have a questionable history at best. They are a company who have brought you such titles as The War Z, Ramirez Aftermath, Shattered Skies, and now this, Lasman Standing, which is a pretty decent free-to-play game, if I do say so myself. But them as a company, they've had some, questionable decision choices. They are a questionable company. They seem to have made some wrong choices, and they seem to be sort of repeating those wrong decisions and choices, like they haven't learned anything. What they tend to do as a company is make a game at a certain period of time where there's a rise in popularity with a certain type of game. For example, the War Z, they brought that out at a time where there was hype for DayZ Standalone, an open world survival game surviving zombies, and they brought out the War Z to sort of compete with that and get them some easy money. It was an okay game. There were some problems with the game. It was advertised very poorly. I guess it was a misleading. They had misleading screenshots on the Steam store page, which I guess misled certain customers into thinking the game was something it wasn't. And they usually, what they do is they'll make a game, they'll milk that game out as much as they can, and then they'll move on to their next game. For example, the game before Lasman Standing is called Shattered Skies. If you go search that up on Steam, it's got mostly negative reviews as of recently, and is a game that people are saying that they've abandoned and they're not working on anymore. They're working on another game, which kind of sucks because it's a game where people have put money into, expecting this team of developers, this publisher, to actually work on a game, finish this game and maintain the game, but they've now decided that they've had enough with that game and they're moving on to another title, which I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it states what they're working on, and it's coming in 52 days or something according to the launcher that you use to launch Lasman Standing. Enough about the company, let's check out the game. Now, something you'll notice from the main menu if you played Battlefield 1 is that the main menu on this game seems to be inspired by the Battlefield 1 UI and the sort of Battlefield 1 sort of UI theme. As you can see, you've got like what looks to be like the spawn menu here. The main, well, it's kind of not like the main menu, but it's more like the spawn menu in-game in Battlefield 1. It's got the same sort of cosmetic feel. It looks similar. You've also got a background, which is a blue background with a little bit of fire here with some, I guess you could call them fire embers that sort of float down and fade away. This color scheme is very popular with action movies as well as Battlefield. They've used that in the past with Battlefield 4. But I believe Battlefield 3, but this is mainly something that you see in Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline. You see sort of bleed out transition effects like this in some of their promotional media. So the main menu seems to be inspired somewhat by Battlefield 1 in the sense of the way they've chose to do the UI. Now, when you're actually playing the game, you can go up here and select the region by clicking this little cog here. There's North America and Europe. We're in Europe, so we're going to be playing on the Europe region. Right now, the player base is looking quite thin, but it's playable. There are a couple of thousand people playing this game at any one time, so that's pretty cool. There are people actually playing the game now. This game did come out, I believe, on the 29th of March 2017, and there weren't many people playing it, but now it seems to have gained a bit of popularity. People have noticed it, and yeah, it's a free-to-play Battle Royale game, so what's so bad about that? Now, there's a bit of customization. You can customize your character. There's a few preset faces, not too many. I don't know if you unlock any more from leveling up or whether you unlock them from unlocking crates, which I'll talk about later on, but there seems to be only 5 right now, and I'm currently, I've just started the game, so I don't know whether there will be more. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know yet. But you start off with 2,500 credits. You get that by default when you start the game. So each one of these faces here costs 1 credit, so there's 5 of them, so it costs 5 credits in total to buy all of them. And then you've got these hairstyles here, which of course go from 1 to 12, so that's going to be 12 credits each because these cost 1 to unlock various different hairstyles. It seems like they've gone with like a model. They've made a hairstyle and then they've changed the color up a bit, but then they seem to have like missed out certain colors. For example, with this hairstyle, they've gone like, which is a brown, a blonde, a darker brown, and then they haven't done black or ginger. They've gone straight to a mohawk, which is like a sort of like a grayish blonde, and then you've got a blonde, a bleach blonde, and then you've got a weird dye color, and then they've moved on to a different hairstyle. So it seems like it's a bit odd the way that they've done that, but there is some customization there. There's also clothing, so you can get hats, you can get masks, you can get jackets, you can get shoes, trousers. Now, as far as these items are concerned, there are different sort of what we could call quality of items. So it goes from green to blue. So green's the cheapest one, they cost 650 each. Then you've got blue, which is 1,750. Then you've got red, which is 6,500. And then you've got yellow, which is kind of like your legendary / immortal, which is 14,500 per legendary and immortal. So each color coding stays at the same price from what I can tell going through everything so far, and that repeats this sort of what you could call tier system repeats for masks, for clothing as in tops, for shoes, and for trousers. Then you've got various different emotes that you can buy, which cost 500 each. I don't think there's anything that costs more than 500. It seems like they're all 500. And you can carry up to a maximum of 8 emotes into a match. And you just press O, and then you press the number, or like move your mouse to the number. I'm not sure which one it is, but you basically just press a couple of keys and then you'll do an emote. There's also portraits, which obviously you can see in the top right. I've got a portrait. I think you only get one and you don't unlock any, and I think it changes based on what face and what hair sort of do you have. There's also an armory, which are various different like camos for various different guns. You can't buy these camos. I do believe you have to actually unlock them, and I'm not sure how you do that, but we'll take a look at the loot crates because I'm pretty sure that's how you unlock them. So there's 2 types of loot crates. You've got the vanity crate and the champions crate. Now the vanity crate is unlocked by leveling up your account. As you can see, my account is level 1. I'm not sure what the max level is, but of course you play games, you get coins for playing those matches, you get more for surviving longer, and obviously more for winning. But yeah, it depends on what's going on in that match, how many kills you get, and you know what you do in that match. You've got the vanity crate, so this contains a permanent cosmetic item for your character. So I'm presuming that this means face, hair, as well as, you know, clothing. So you've got your hat, your mask, your top, your trousers, your shoes, and that's pretty much it for cosmetics, and it unlocks a random one. And obviously you get one of these crates each time you level up. You can also buy these crates, 2 crates for £2.99, so that's £3, or 50 crates for £43.99, so that's £44, and then there's ones in between £5.11 and £25. Whether that's worth it, who knows? If you're a free-to-play player, then probably not. But you know, the game, playing the game and having this game for free is something that I guess is more appealing to you, because you've got a type of game that people are finding highly popular now, and you get to experience that. I guess you get to experience that. So it's not PLAYERUNKOWN'S BATTLEGROUNDS, it's not an H1Z1, but it's its own unique thing, and I guess people will love it for that. There's also something called a Champions Crate. Now this contains a special champion cosmetic as a reward. So this is basically for becoming the last man standing, or the last squad standing, so for winning a match, and you get one of these crates. Now it says champion cosmetics. Now I'm confused to what they mean by this, because I'm pretty sure this would also mean gun customization, so the gun skin camos, as well as maybe cosmetic items such as, you know, hats or various different bits of clothing. It's too vague there. I would presume that because the vanity focuses on character customization, this would focus on weapon skins, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't played the game yet and I haven't won a match. Then you've got stats. This is your stats. I've actually tested the game out to make sure it runs in the sort of test mode, and yeah, these are your player stats, how much XP is needed to reach the next level. So I've got to get 9,895 to get the next level. Then you've got the leaderboard. You've got ranks, so you got this is in your region, I believe, so this is in Europe. So you've got elite, platinum, gold, silver, bronze, steel. So this is like victories, I guess, or you know, where you place. So I presume here basically I presume that this icon here basically means you didn't make it into like what they class as the steel section, which is the medal here. I think that's steel. I'm not sure what these ones are, because you've got bronze, silver, and then gold. So gold obviously means win. but that means sort of you've placed in maybe the top 10 or something, and then that's top 20 and then top 30 maybe. I'm not sure how many people it is per game, but yeah, there's a prize pool which I believe gives you credits that you can then use to unlock customization. I don't know why it says dollars there, which is really odd because it makes it seem like you actually get real money, which you don't. I'm pretty sure it's just in-game money to spend on cosmetic items. So we're going to go ahead and check out the game now. So there are 3 game modes. You've got solo play, you got squad play, and you got the Proving Grounds, which is what I played, which is a test area. It's the map that you play on, only with this you basically just, you know, spawn in, get gear, kill people, and repeat. It's just deathmatch and practice. So we're going to go ahead and find a solo match and see if we can suss if this game's good or not. Okay, so we're finally in a game. The game's about to start. It took a while to actually get into a match, mainly because the game had some loading issues, kept disconnecting me from the servers trying to join. But the game does have voice chat, as you can hear. There are people talking in proximity over here, which is kind of weird. I don't know what that guy's doing, but he looks like he's having a interesting seizure. We'll go ahead and turn him to mush, maybe? Nope, don't know what's going on with him, but he's having a seizure. But yeah, this is a little sort of like what you can call pre-game area where you just chill for a bit until the match starts. You basically have like a 2-minute countdown because it takes people a while to load in, which is all right. I'm happy with that. But yeah, we'll see how we do. We're gonna play hopefully 1 long game, or maybe it's going to be 2 short games. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll see what kind of loot we get and what we can do. But yeah, there are various different things in this game. There's lots of attachments for the guns that you can find. There's quite a lot of guns, more than PLAYERUNKOWN'S Battlegrounds and more than H1Z1. There's also barricades, and I think there's an issue with the actual medkit and bandaging system where you can abuse it and constantly spam medkits because it doesn't have an animation. So I've read and heard, so we'll see if that's actually a thing. Would be pretty interesting. So if you team up in solo, it will result in a ban, apparently. Here we go. I've just spawned in a campsite, and there's a gun here. We're going to press E to pick up. Going to go ahead and pick up this here, some ammo for this gun. We're going to pick up a med kit, and I believe that was some painkillers. Yeah, there we go, some painkillers. We can press Q to switch between various different things. Going to go ahead and try and pick this gun up here. So I've got 2 guns now. Don't know what we get. We've got rifle ammo, painkillers, more ammo, a wooden shield. So now we've got some shields we can place down, which you just sort of like point and then you click and place down, which are pretty cool. So there is a way to toggle the camera with V, so you can like move the camera to the left or to the right. So it's kind of odd, but you know, you get the idea. We're going to go ahead and move. We're in the center, actually. We're pretty close to the center. So I think what I'm going to do is try and camp. The barrier's going to move soon. So the barrier moves pretty quickly. There are actually apparently 100 players in this match. Well, 90 now, but yeah. So there are 100 player battles. The map is quite small. Very small indeed. And yeah, I guess it shrinks quite quickly. The matches are meant to last for about 25 minutes to half an hour. I mean, that's quite short for a Battle Royale game, which is kind of an appeal, really. If you're looking for a quick Battle Royale game, then this is the game for you. We're going to see how well we do, see if we can kill some people. Not entirely sure what we're doing. We've got some meds, and we've also got ourselves a shield and 2 guns, which is a Scorpio and an assault rifle, fully auto and 3-round burst, which is nice, I guess. I don't know if you can change that on it. No, I don't think I can. So this one's a 3-round burst gun, which is kind of a bummer. C's to go in first person, if you were wondering, but like third person. Why would you use first person unless you're shooting people? That's what you need to know, I guess. What we've got here is an armored vest that we need to take. That puts that on automatically and gives us 300 armor. We can't really take that one there because that's armor. We've already got armor, which sucks. But hopefully there's going to be someone around that we can shoot. That's the plan, at least. I'm hoping there's going to be someone we can shoot. Let's have a look at the circle. There is actually a supply crate over from me. Quite far, but maybe we can shoot people. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Hoping to see someone. I'm going to switch to my SMG so that way I don't get domed. It's fully auto. I can just spray people down. We ain't got any attachments, which feels bad, man. But there are attachments which you can put on if you have them. But it's weird that it does come up in it with a screen and not like... not with like an overlay where you can just change them on the fly while running and stuff. It seems weird that they have like an overlay like that. It would be nice if the overlay was see-through. Let's have a look what's going on. I can't really see anyone. I don't know what's actually going on, to be honest. It looks like the crate is here, so it's over there in that direction. Supply drop has spawned. Oh, it wasn't spawned. Oh, there's another one that spawned then. Okay. There's two supply drops on the map. They get marked on the map, so you know where they are, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like easy mode, but I guess it works as a feature. I think it works really well, actually. We're going to go ahead and sit up here. This is a nice bit of cover. Some shots being fired. Don't know what's going on right now, but it seems that people are dying. Across from me, maybe, at that crate. It's going to be quite interesting to try and get up here without dying. Probably going to end up dying. I don't know how we're going to get up here because this seems dodgy to me. It seems like you just get stuck on rocks all the time. Like here. There's two people teaming. What? Oh my god, this is weird. Oh, someone came from behind. Oh my god. Well, we made it to 5th place. I mean, that's, I guess, okay for the first try. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, that was an interesting first game. 5th place. We got a vanity crate because we leveled up. We got 200 coins. I had 14.7% accuracy. Headshots 1. What? Oh, I headshotted that guy over there. Yeah, that was odd. I wasn't expecting someone to come from that direction, which I should have checked. It's kind of stupid of me. But I guess I got tunneled hard. So now that we got a vanity crate, we'll go ahead and have a look and see what we get from this crate, because we did in fact level up. So we go ahead and click open, and it opens to reveal brown jacket, brown aviator jacket, blue beanie and a red shirt. Not bad. Not bad at all. So you get 3 things from the crates. So I presume you'd get 3 things from this one if we won, but that's a question of whether we will actually win. Who knows? Maybe. I'm going to put on these clothes and we're going to jump back into another game and see if we can do better.